Basically, like the psychology is everywhere, in my case at least, and also how I work as a mediator. You already come in to facilitate. You already help in a case where two people minimum cannot really work out their dispute, their conflicts anymore, where you try to be a neutral third party to support people finding a consensual agreement, finding closure, finding whichever sort of good and peaceful resolution of the conflict, not just, let's say, a pacifying, but really finding a solution. As a trainer, you train skills, you train resolution skills, you train communication skills, how to manage emotions, all these topics, but on a level where people then really also in interactions and all that can dive deeper into understanding the skill set. And as a coach, at least the way I work, you really go deep into the person. So it is not necessarily only about the skill itself, but also how the skill is connected to you, to your personality, to your experiences, to your goals, to your personal goals, to your work goals, to your relationship goals. But it looks deeper into you and yourself, and also into the things holding you back, into be it self-sabotage, be it triggers, trauma, whatsoever. Yeah, it is a step deeper, but on an individual level, whereas mediation is always on a mutual, more people level usually.
Go back to the coaching there for a moment. So what you describe, it sounds pretty deep. So how does that differ from psychology specifically?
In many cases, not so much. That's why I said when you study business psychology, which is what I did, organizational psychology, you actually start on a very overall, let's say, level of personality, neurology. You really try to understand the person, the psyche behind it, and then you transfer that into an organizational context, into a business context. But at the end of the day, also in business, it's just people trying to work things out, to negotiate, to communicate with each other. It's personalities meeting, clashing, it's cultures. So there's also intercultural psychology playing a role in that. And so from my angle of work, it is always very strongly connected. Communication is psychology in many levels. Negotiation is psychology. So you just basically apply it to a different context. And you can look at psychology, of course, also from a medical point when it's really into trauma healing and all these topics. So it is, for example, not what I do. I'm not a medical practitioner, but a consultant. So we look at it from a context, from an angle of interpersonal relations mostly.